Hey there, I'm Christine. If you're new to my channel, I'm a homeschooling mom of 3, and today we're going to be talking about curriculum from the Critical Thinking Co. So welcome here to my channel. If this is your first time happening upon me and my videos, I share homeschool content, lots and lots of homeschool content. It's what I love to share. I was homeschooled for a good chunk of my schooling, and I've been homeschooling my own kids now for the last 4 years and loving it. And I love to share curriculum reviews, homeschool tips, homeschool mom encouragement, anything along those lines you'll find here. So if that's something that interests you, please go ahead and subscribe. Today I'm going to be chatting to you about curriculum from the Critical Thinking Co. And I want to take this moment to just say thank you so much to the Critical Thinking Co. for sponsoring today's video. I have done my fair share of brand collaborations and sponsorships, and Critical Thinking Co. has really stood out above a lot of other sponsorships I've done. They've just been very easy to work with and very generous and kind and just really sincere and authentic, and I've really enjoyed that. So this has been a few months in the making, but finally I'm sitting down, and today I'm going to share a flip through of some of the curriculum that they offer. Some of the reasons that I decided to go ahead with this collaboration are because, one, I just really like the product that they had and that they have available, and 2, I feel like it's a really good fit for my audience. So a lot of you are viewers from the States, and this is very readily accessible to you. But I also have a viewership here in New Zealand, in Australia, and I know in other parts of the world where curriculum isn't so readily available, where shipping costs make it really prohibitive to just even access some basic things. And what I love about this company is that they offer so many of their products in PDF format. So they're already really affordable in comparison to many other curriculum companies, but I love the fact that they have PDF products. That's something that I look for all of the time when I am looking at potential curriculum to use with my kids, is whether it's available in PDF format, because getting it to where I live almost always costs more than the actual product itself. So I love that about them. I'm going to chat. They've been so generous. They sent me a bunch of their curriculum in hard copy format. I've got their math curriculum here. I have got their language arts, and I've also got their mind benders, which these I had seen lots on other homeschool mums pages and had been interested in them myself. I really enjoy logic and reasoning, so this is like right up my alley. And then I love this that they sent me. It is their Critical Thinking Detective series. Fantastic. It's so much fun. So we're going to look through it all together. I have not used this with my kids yet, but I will be using it with them. They've all looked through it. They're all very excited to start using it. And I will show a video coming up probably in June or July. It'll be June or July, probably June, on what it looks like practically using the curriculum, because I know that those are always very helpful as a homeschool mom. It's nice to see things in theory, but it's really good to see them being used out in the wild, you know. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what I have to say right now about it. Let's turn the camera around and have a look through this curriculum, and you can decide if it's something that you're interested in for your homeschool. I'm going to have everything linked down in the description below, so go check them out. But without further ado, let's take a look. All right, my friends, let's have a look at some of these books from the Critical Thinking Co. Also, I do apologize if you can hear my chickens squawking. Something has upset them, and they're not very happy. Anyway, I've got quite a few books to show you, so I'm not going to spend forever chatting, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different things that I'm going to show you, and what I love about these is that they are simple. Like my kids get overwhelmed when there's too much on a page and it's too hard to decipher and understand. So I like that they're simple. They're also really colorful, and they're something that you can use as either a full curriculum, or you could use it as a supplement, or it's something that would be great for over the summertime, just to keep your kids engaged and to avoid that sort of summer learning slump that can take place. So first of all, let's have a look at their critical thinking detective books. Now, these are really fun. Obviously, this company is called the Critical Thinking Co. for a reason. Their philosophy behind everything is teaching kids how to engage their brains and think critically. Their curriculum is open and go. You can pick this up, open it up, and your kid can work in it. You don't need to do any prep. It's also really affordable. I was impressed with how affordable these are. And as I mentioned before, they're all available in PDF format. So you can have a look. So let's have a look through here. This is book 1, and you can see up here it's for grades 4 through 12 plus. So I like that they're all clearly labeled like that. You can have a look. There's more stuff there that tells you, so you can see it's available in print or ebook form. And these pages are perforated as well. So you can take them out, take them with you if you want to go somewhere. It gives you instructions, how to solve the cases, and then there are hints. Talks about if you've got hints there. So here is a case. You've got the car thief. It explains everything there. And then you've got here is where your child can start writing things down and using deductive reasoning and logic skills, critical thinking to figure out who the car thief is. Here's another case, and it carries on like that through the book. It's simple enough that it's not going to be overwhelming to a child, but also there's still color. It's still fun and engaging. And I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I would have loved something like this. Just like the whole detective thing. So much fun. And then at the back here, you have the answers. So here are all your answers. So you are not left wondering what the answers to these cases are. So that's book 1. This is, I've done it actually back to front. This is the beginning. So you've got beginning here, and you've got book 1. So beginning is for grades 3 to 12. So this is a grade lower. This is probably what I will start my son with. He's in 4th grade, but I feel like this would probably be good to introduce him. There we go, the stinging insect. A little bit of nature study in there as well. The speaker thief, the boat thief. Look how fun this is. It's got like a map. Candy thief, painting thief. Zoom in a little bit more for you guys. There we go. I think this would be so much fun to do over the summertime when it's really hot outside and the kids can't be out there and you need them to just calm down. This would be a really wonderful option. So this is their detective series, Critical Thinking Detective. And like, it's not a huge book. You can see that. So great for taking along in the car if you need something to keep them entertained. There's that. So let's move on now to their mind benders, which is what I have seen talked about a lot in homeschool circles. These are their mind bender series. Now let me just make sure, let me get these in the right order. Level 1, level 2, and level 3. And my kids are excited for this. And what I loved is that I could use this with my daughter who is in kindergarten. This is level 1 and it's for pre-K, 2K. Again, open and go. This is working on deductive thinking skills. And it goes right up to level 8. You can see there. It's also available in PDF format. And the pages are perforated. You've got your teaching suggestions there. And solutions are at the back of the book. So explains to you how to use the chart, how to go through it. So let's just have a look at this one. Your directions are at the top. Fill in the chart using Y for yes or N for no as you solve the puzzle. So not only is your child going to be using critical thinking skills, they're also going to be working on their handwriting and letter formation, letter sounds. You could, elaborate on this as much as you want. A girl, a boy, and a dog all live in different houses. Use the clues and the chart to find each one's home. The boy's house is the widest. So your child is then going to be looking at shapes, comparison. And then the dog's house is not the smallest. So you're going to go through that. So this is like math. This is critical thinking. This is logic. This is language arts. Could be phonics, if you're going over the letter sounds. There's so many ways you could use this with your preschooler. I think it's pretty fantastic. So this is it's fairly thick. It's got quite a few charts in it. You could easily do one of these a day. Easy peasy. And that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do with my daughter and how I'm going to use it with her. Here you start using, there's some numbers in there. So you can see a progression. There we go. They're using their larger numbers all the way through. Now you've got some names. So again, if you wanted to use this as more phonics, you could get your child to sound this out depending on their age and their ability. Your chart gets a little bit more challenging there. And there we're going, look at ordinal numbers. We're just working on those now. My daughter's in kindergarten and she's working on those. Some nice CVC words in this one to sound out. And then you've got your solutions at the back here. So that makes it nice and easy. And what I like is that it's not just an answer key. It actually gives you the reasoning behind it. And I think that's huge. That's what the curriculum is based on. So there are your solutions there. So let's move on to the next level. This is grades 1 to 2. So this is probably what I would get my next child up to use. Same format, a little bit more challenging, but nice and simple. And knowing my daughter, she'd totally want to color these in afterwards. She would absolutely love that. In fact, both my girls would. So I can see them doing that. And you can see that it's just that little bit more challenging. They're using higher up numbers. Here we've got some clocks. That's pretty cool. Tell the time. We've got some fractions. Right there, we'll skip through a bit. We've got some colors. And then you've got your answer key at the back, just like the previous level. So really nice. And then the last one that I currently have, obviously they go up to higher levels, but these are the ones that are appropriate for my kids. And this is level 3. This is for grades 3 to 6. So this is perfect for my son currently. He is 9 and he's in grade 4. Here we go. You've got a little bit more on how to solve it. And this is definitely more advanced than the previous levels. Here we go. So definitely that step up, that much more advanced, which makes sense. I'm just going to skip through like this. You can see you've got your instructions there. So these are essentially logic puzzles. And I'm just skipping sort of to the end now. You can kind of see a little bit more. And then it's the same. Ooh, look at that. That much more challenging. And I guess that's what I love as well, because it's spanning several grades. Like if you find that it's getting too challenging, you can totally take a break or slow down on how many you're getting your child to do, as they then take their time to be able to do harder puzzles. And then you've got your solutions at the end, which is all written out as well with the logic behind it, which is so cool. So those are their sort of smaller books. What I'm going to show you now are their language arts and their math, and both of these are considered full grade programs. They're open to go and they're very affordable. So let's have a look at those. Okay, zooming out just a little bit more so that you can see these nicely. So this is their Language Smarts curriculum. You can see here, it says that it meets state language arts standards and it is a complete curriculum or a supplemental resource. I can see us using this over the summertime. I think it'll be perfect for over summer. I'll show you why inside. So this, I've got grades 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. So I'll just do a quick flip through of each of them so you can see what it's like inside. This, again, available in PDF format. You can see ebook, it says there. And you've got level B, C, D, and level E. So that's what's available. You've got your table of contents there. And then about the book and the author. And then you've got your standards, which is very helpful to take a look through. Here we go. You've got uppercase letters. The letters of the alphabet are formed by straight lines, curved lines, and combinations of straight and curved lines. Complete the following uppercase letters. So what is fun about this is that it is meant to use deductive reasoning, logic, critical thinking. It is open and go, but it's not something where your kid's just sitting there like blindly filling in the blanks. Like they have to actually engage their brain and think, which is fantastic. So here are your pages. And I think this is so great for summertime because this is something that my kids could just pick up, read the instructions, and do it themselves. Like they're not going to need me there all of the time to do it with them. Of course, you know, you can be available if your child needs that, but it is also something that they can do independently. So alphabet, A was an apple pie, B bit it, C cut it, D divided it, E enjoyed it. Write the uppercase and lowercase letters of the alphabet. So they're looking there, but they get to read a fun story while they do it. Here you've got a logic puzzle. Working on vowels. Now, it is not a repetitive and boring curriculum. As you can see, there's lots of variation in the activities. Here you've got a maze. My kids love mazes. They're doing a search there for the vowels. So it's workbook based, absolutely, but I think that too many people throw the baby out with the bathwater when they, you know, hear, oh no, it's workbook, because there's kind of like, they're not as popular as they once were in the homeschool community, and there are lots of other ways to teach, but I don't think we should throw out workbooks altogether. There's a lot of value to be held in them, and a lot of kids really love them. I would have loved this as a kid. This is really fun. So we're working on short vowels, sometimes Y, then you're going on to long vowels. So here you can see, and you can see it's clearly labeled vowels up there, so you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do. Obviously, it's very colorful and engaging. These pages are also perforated, so you can pull them out. Makes it easier for kids to write. Or if you want to go somewhere, you can just pull out however many pages you want to take with you. Yeah, I think it's really fun. And I also think because it's so beautifully organized into different categories, if you want to use this as just a supplement, you can easily just like find that in the book and pull it out and use it. You're not going to have to spend your life like going through all the different lessons trying to figure out where everything is. It's all there. So that is grade 1. We've got grade 2 here, which is level C. And I'm just going to flip through this for you because we've got a bit to get through, and so I don't want to take too long. But here you can see it's still colorful, still fun, but definitely more advanced than the first book. Got singular and plural. And at the back of the book, it does have your answers. So that's super helpful. I like it when the answer key's in the same book because I just like having fewer things to have to carry around. So your answer key's all in there. It's very easy to go through. So that's grade 2. Grade 3 is here. Again, it's still colorful. Working on punctuation there. Writing detective, you've got adverbs. So there's grammar, there's writing. It's a full language arts curriculum here. You're not just, you know, doing the odd thing here and there. Writing a research paper is right at the end there. Story maps, characters, compare and contrast. So I think this is, yeah, I totally see us using over the summer. I think it's going to be really great for reinforcing a lot of things that have already been learnt and not letting them be forgotten. And then we've got grade 4 here. You've got your standards right there. You can still see all of those. Still engaging. Still simple. Like, I like that the pages aren't overly complicated. Still fun activities in here, like word searches. Suffix. Unscramble each word and circle the suffix. What question can never be answered with a yes? There we go. There's a good. Use the letters on the red lines above to solve the riddle. So that's really fun. A little bit of like spelling practice in there as well. Plural nouns, using an online dictionary. These are still perforated pages. So again, you can pull them out. So there is your 4th grade language arts from the Critical Thinking Co. Writing again in there, informative writing, and again you've got your answer key at the back. So you can be checking that out if you need it. Okay, let's move on to their math curriculum now. All right, so they graciously sent me the grade levels that my kids are currently in, which was very helpful. Again, I can see us using this over summertime, or with my youngest, I can see her actually doing this like even now because her lessons are very short and she enjoys workbooks. So we might do this. As was the case with their language arts curriculum, this is a comprehensive, complete curriculum or a supplemental resource. So you can use it however it fits best with your family. This is also available in ebook form if you need it. And they have got quite a few different levels there. So you could always look on their website, but those are all the different levels available for their mathematical reasoning. Got a bit about the authors there. Your table of contents, I really like how beautifully this is laid out. It's very helpful. How to use the book, some teaching suggestions. And again, this is open and go. There are some things here you can read about virtual manipulatives. And then here you go. You jump into it. Here's your page. Touch each shape and say its name. Draw line segments to connect colors. So this is very basic, but this is totally something my daughter would love to do. Trace by following the arrows. So you've got some number tracing there. Got quite a bit there. Trace each numeral, then draw a line segment to the matching picture. Okay, so they actually are telling you here, this is algebra in kindergarten. So there we go. When people say they don't use algebra in everyday life, I always laugh because I'm like, I don't think you know what algebra is. But anyway, so there we go. You can see number and operations they're talking about there. Very colorful. I mean, this is just really fun. I'm going to skip through a little bit for you. Number and operations there. Some algebra there. Data analysis and probability. How cool is that? So some Venn diagrams. You've got some subtraction there. We're looking at some fraction work. And I'm just sort of skipping through here. You've got number lines. So just really fun workbooks. Complete each math analogy. And then I'm just going to flip to the end. Doesn't look like there's any answer key here, but I would imagine for this level you really do not need it. So there we go. That is level K, grade K. Then you've got grade 2. And again, very colorful and engaging. These pages are just full of fun. Some good work for subtraction facts there. You're working on dividing shapes. Logic, number sense, circle the correct answers there. These 3 pieces are from a set of base 10 blocks along with the names that are often used for them. So there we go, you're working with some base 10 blocks there. Yeah, still lots of color. There's some money there, US money. Drawing triangles. This looks perfect. Like I think of the math curriculum my daughter's currently working on, and I see most of this in the curriculum that she's currently working on, so this will work perfectly for reinforcing concepts over the summertime. And we go through, and at the end you have your answer key. So you do have an answer key for this level. It is here in the, you've got definitions as well, which is very helpful. You could even like pull out some of these pages and laminate them if you need them for like reference for your child. And then here are all your answer keys in brown, So that is grade 2. And then grade 4 is level E. And you've got the same thing, your table of contents. How to use the book. So our suggestion is that you proceed through the book page by page. A student who successfully finishes mathematical reasoning level E will know and be able to apply the mathematics skills and concepts taught to most fourth graders and some skills not typically taught until fifth grade. So I guess that's saying that it's basically on grade level and maybe a little advanced. So yeah, I like that. It's always so good to read that introduction to the book. If you don't do that with your kids' curriculum, I highly suggest doing it because there's usually very valuable information there. So here we go. We have fourth grade math. And again, I love that it's so colorful and engaging. Here you've got like deductive reasoning, critical thinking. This is really fun. So this is number and operations. We're moving on to geometry. Puzzles, story problems. You've got place value there. Symmetry. I'm working in decimals here. And you're working on factors here. There is more advanced multiplication. There's some temperatures. We've got some money and subtraction there. And then you've also got measurement towards the end here. So let's just skip towards the end. Oh, there's some games here. Multiplication roll games. That's fun. Money challenge. Looks like there's a lot of like games in there. And then you've got your answers too. So by this stage, it is nice to have the answer key just to keep things quick and fast. So those are all of the books that I have to show you. They do have a lot more on their website. They've got, like you can see here, they've got science as well. They've got word roots. They've got loads and loads on their website. So if you like this kind of thing, if you like workbooks, if you like critical thinking, logic skills, and you also like Open and Go, if you're looking for things to supplement your curriculum or to do over the summertime, or you're looking for comprehensive curriculum, I recommend Critical Thinking Co. I have everything linked down in the description, so you can go and check out their website and have a look at what they have to offer. I really hope that that was a helpful overview for you. I know that I very much enjoy being able to see things and go through books before I make any sort of purchase or decisions. And I know a lot of you are looking to purchase curriculum for your new school year. So hopefully it was helpful. If you do have any questions for me, please leave them down in the comments below. Thank you again to the Critical Thinking Co. for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate you guys. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.
The world had more of your smile. What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone?